y'all, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Alright guys, so today is kind of a rant video. You know, it's something that has been weighing on my mind for a while now. The other day kind of just confirmed all my suspicions. And I don't mean to bring up old drama,
but I'm going to.
I feel like it needs to be said. At least it's weighing heavy on my heart, so I feel like I gotta say it. And before we get started, if you're new here, hi, I'm Mandy. I do a lot of makeup related videos. Now sometimes I'll go off track and do something else I'm interested in, but I promise not to disappoint you.
All the time.
Now let's read the first comment from my last video, which was the dates and more info for the BoxyCharm December and January box. Congratulations, Allison. Allie says, I think I'm first. Well, I think you are too, love. I really appreciate that. And you having your bell on. Thank you so much, honey. I love you, girl. And if you yourself would like to get a shout out, be sure to leave a comment under this here video. You're going to have 1 out of 2 chances of getting it. You could either set your bell and try to be first at it, or you could be one of the comments I pick. You never know. I might pick you. Now stay tuned till the end when I read the comment that I did pick. Alright guys, so again, you know, I don't mean to bring up old drama, but it fits in with my story, really. Okay, when I first started YouTube, I had inspirations. There was people I watched on YouTube that really motivated me to make my channel. One of them being Tati Westbrook. I loved her to death, man. I mean, she's still a good person, but I feel like she's going in the wrong direction. So the other day, I sat down and her newest video was talking about, you know, fake makeup, warning people about counterfeit makeup out there. And it put me back in this place. And I remembered when her and Kylie, which is Kiki's channel, which her name is Kylie, had kind of a disagreement. And back then, I was on Toddy's side. I was like, ooh, I can't believe this girl done this to her. With everything I'm seeing opening up now about Toddy, I went back and I watched the girl's video, which I didn't do back then. I went back and I watched Kylie's video. Nothing in Toddy's response video to her was even true. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a while back, Toddy done a review on Makeup Revolution. Emily Noel and Makeup Revolution collab palettes, the edit palettes, the wants and the needs palette. You can already tell Toddy has never been really a big fan of Makeup Revolution because they make a lot of dupes.
Is that this is very much a line that I don't want to just like say they're a knockoff line or they're a dupe line, but they kind of are. I had a few items sent to me that I was like, whoa, this is too much of a copycat item. I don't want to put it on my channel. So, I mean, shoot, this one kind of does, right? We all know what this looks like. I feel a little bit like I am betraying Cover FX. We're going to talk about it.
And that's what put me in mind of this, because when she talks about fake makeup, she's also talking about brands like Makeup Revolution and everything too, especially the way she's talked about them in the past.
The idea of voting with your wallet, do it. Don't buy this stuff. Until we all collectively get more open about it and stop purchasing these items, it's not going to stop because it's a huge moneymaker. Don't purchase counterfeit items.
First of all, you cannot tell anybody not to buy fake makeup. If somebody's going to do it, they're going to do it. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Don't get on video and say, don't you do this. Don't you buy this fake makeup. You don't know what's in it. And I'm not taking up for nobody or anything. Hey y'all, it's Edit and Mandy here. I had to come on here and fix a few things. So first of all, I'm not saying that she shouldn't come on here and warn people about the dangers and everything of buying counterfeit makeup. She can do that most certainly. But you can't tell people not to buy it. There are people that can't afford the real thing. So therefore, that's their way of getting, you know, that experience of having that same makeup product or whatever. Now, I wouldn't buy anything counterfeit, first of all, because I'm even too broke for the counterfeit. Second of all, because I'm just not that type of person. But there are just certain boundaries, you know. Some people are still going to do it no matter how you tell them, if you tell them not to. If somebody's going to buy fake makeup, they're going to buy it. You know, there's really nothing you can do about it. You can put out a warning, but don't tell them not to buy it. Toddy's channel it's starting to feel like every video she puts out is basically an ad for her brand. You know, she was talking about how her palette's made and she'll put up numbers and this, that, the other. It seems like every video now that Toddy does is just a damn big ass ad for Halo or Toddy Beauty.
Why are you going to spend $100 on a product that eventually will be restocked anyway? Please don't do that. I really insisted on having a brand be made here in the US. That was so important to me. I mean, my palette, my Tati Beauty palette, has a ton of kickback on the mattes, but it's because they blend out so quickly, and I wanted to have a soft, spreadable, blendable feeling to it, like very silky, where you wouldn't have to struggle and go back and back and back.
I feel like she don't even care about her subscribers anymore. She don't care, you know? So anyways, let me get back to this thing with her and Kylie. So Toddy reviewed that palette, and she didn't like it. She didn't like it at all, which we already knew she didn't like Makeup Revolution to begin with.
And I'm going to first go into a little bit of blush, and that is a little bit patchy. So let's go in with a little bit of the highlight Gratitude. Yeah, that's just not my favorite. I'm going to go into the bronzer now, and so I'm not loving this palette, you guys. I don't like it. Brown shade is being quite difficult. I'm a little on the fence right now. I want to see how this wears. Revolution, sometimes their products are great, sometimes they're not the greatest. I did have a difficult time blending. They didn't wear as long as I really wanted them to, even though I used a great, eyeshadow base from NARS that has been making everything that I try just kind of kicked up a notch. There was quite a bit of a fade by the end of the day. So beyond blending and it fading, and the metallics were a little bit chunky on the lay down. Like sometimes there are metallics out there that will just grip onto the lines in your eyelid, and it kind of did that, which made me just take a pause and a breath, and I tried to wet my brush and remedy it. Now you can kind of see the eye look faded, and I'm sure you saw me kind of struggle through putting the eye look on all together.
Now, I know everybody has their own opinions. I know everybody can do their own reviews, but I'm about to show you why everyone, and myself included, thought this was biased, y'all. And then I'm going to show you a clip of her reviewing something else that just looked like complete butt crap. I mean, I could tell from the swatches and everything, and she still gave that a good review.
I mean, I would have loved to have seen a ColourPop collab, to be honest, because their formula is so beautiful and this is obviously a hot palette. I really enjoy it. Huge, thumbs up. I love it. I'm going to be using it a lot. The swatches speak for themselves. I think it's really well done. I kind of had a feeling, knowing that it was Too Faced, the quality of the shadows was going to be nothing but the best. Look.
Okay, so Kylie came out with an emergency review video showing you other ways to use the palette. Now, if you'll look in Toddy's video, and before I say any more, I'm going to link every one of these videos down below if you want to go check them out for yourself. Because I'm telling you, it really opened my eyes to a lot. So anyways, Kylie done her emergency review for that palette because she loved the palette. And if you'd notice in Toddy's video, she was putting on the shades, even matte shades with her fingers. And a lot of people do it with the brush, but everybody's got their own personal way. So Kylie showed you how to use it with the brush. It looked beautiful. I really did. I thought it looked beautiful.
Basically what this video is, it's an emergency review. Kind of in defense of, so this is the Emily Edit palette, this is the Wands palette, and the Needs palette. So I'm literally going to take my makeup off and show you how it applies. And I'm actually going to show you really up close too. I'm going to show you how it actually blends, okay? So there's the makeup look right there, okay?
She never said anything really out of the way toward Toddy, And again, let me say, I didn't even watch Kiki's review or anything back then. I didn't watch him because I just seen Toddy's, and I was like, ooh, I was so pissed off for Toddy that I would have left a bad comment on Kiki's channel just to be doing it. Thank God I'm not, that's not the personality I have, because now that I have actually sit down and watched Kylie's review, and then I watched Toddy's response, and then I watched Kylie's apology to Toddy. Toddy was in the wrong this whole time. She lied in that video. That girl didn't attack her. She didn't say nothing out of the way to her. Well, she didn't at all. I would love for y'all to go and watch that video so you know for yourself. All she was doing in that video was showing you another option to use the palettes with brushes. And she gave her side of how she felt about the palettes. Because, Toddy is a little bit biased about that. She don't like any brands that dupe makeup. She just don't like them. Oh, Lord, y'all. God, I hate stirring the pot. Now, I don't know if they seen this back when all this stuff was going on, but through the research of all this stuff and everything, I noticed something in her reviews. So we're just going to take a look at what I noticed. So if you notice in her review of the Emily Edit and Makeup Revolution palette, I don't hardly see anything on that brush, y'all. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think this is weird. Okay? Here is a palette that she loved, absolutely loved. This was the James Charles palette. This was before all the drama. And look at how much product's on that brush. Because she wanted to give it a good chance, and she told y'all that was going to be a biased review. She told you out of her own mouth she was biased toward the James Charles and Morphe palette. Now, I know you're asking yourself, but Mandy, that still don't prove anything. So you know what I decided to do? I pulled up a random video of her and an Essence palette that she liked. And guess what? This also had product on that brush that we could see. And again, I know she's biased toward Makeup Revolution. She don't like him. So why would she want it to perform? I mean, she don't like dupes or anything like that. So here is all three brushes together. Now you tell me how much product's on that brush and if that was a fair review. So Toddy was talking about her cussing and stuff in her videos. I've heard Toddy cuss. She looked down on Kylie. And I just couldn't believe it. This woman, I've seen how manipulative and such a hypocrite Toddy has become. And in her last video, she said something that really sent me off. It's what really sent me off. Is how she said that she does do this. She admitted she does do this for money. She loves money. She loves having money. She loves the comfort of money. But back then, she always said she never did it for money, And in this video, she said if anybody says they're not doing it for money, they're lying.
I'm fine being about the money. I like money. I like the comfort that it gives me. I like that I don't have to stress out about if something happens to my family medically. I can help people that I love in my life. So I will never say money's the root of all evil. This is not about the money for me. The money does not motivate me. It cannot buy me, and it cannot buy my opinion. It's just not what I do.
So was she lying back then, or is she lying now? That's what I don't get. It just ticked me off a little bit after I done all this research of how mad Toddy had me against this girl. And Toddy basically was so manipulative, she just turned her audience on this girl, and her channel was a lot smaller. I think she said she had 160,000 subscribers, which is big to me, but still, nonetheless, it was just a manipulative tactic that Toddy used to turn people against her.
I'm going to stick up for myself, and I want to encourage anyone else out there that deals with any similar bullying or harshness. These comments came from such a toxic place that I was being torn apart and shaded about the way that it was insinuated that I am not a good makeup artist.
All that happened was the girl just showed another review of the palette. That's all it was. And to each their own. Everybody's going to have their own way of doing it. But again, at the end, she just showed you another option of using the palette. So anyways, Tati made a response and said that the girl attacked her. It said all kinds of stuff in her video, and it just weren't true. And back then, I was believing it. Kylie done something very extraordinary, and I applaud her for it. But she come out with her apology video to Tati, which was basically taking up for herself. And I really did like that video. I think she worded everything really well. And the girl done it with class. She had a bottle of Halo sitting beside the desk behind her. It was just going to show you, that she supported Tati, but she didn't always have to agree with everything that she said. Tati kind of jumped the gun on this one. Also talked about how Kylie had affiliate links in her description box. Well, hell, Tati, who don't? I know you don't, because you don't need it now, right? But just because somebody's got affiliate links in their description box doesn't mean they're bad people. Doesn't mean they shouldn't be trustworthy. Hell, I would trust Kylie's word over Tati's right now any day. Now, back then, you couldn't have told me no different. But I have seen Tati's true colors. And I don't know how many other people are starting to see this, and I know there's probably going to be a bunch of people that attacks me for this video. But guys, I just had to get this off my chest. Her channel is nothing but an ad. You know, she's cut back. She used to do 5 days a week, and I don't know if it's 2 or 3 days a week now. You know, the only reason she does that, I believe, is just to collect on AdSense and keep herself relevant. But you know, I used to love Tati's videos. I used to love sitting there watching her, you know, play with makeup and everything. And I know she still does makeup, you know. But I feel like you cannot believe everything she says now. And I feel like every time I'm watching her now, it's just an ad. And she's not really into it. She's just trying to keep herself relevant. And that's not the Tati I like to see, you know. And even back then, to see how manipulative she was, and then her and this James Charles thing, I mean, she does use manipulative tactics to just come at people.
There was profanity in the video, like that's how riled up this person got, which I don't use on my channel. So the mommies out there that are watching don't have to worry about me dropping an F-bomb. Fuck, I look crazy right now. Shit. Shit, I'm crying on Snapchat. Someone's gonna download this and put this in a video.
Tati, I understand the whole thing about making money and everything. You know, I do. But you also have to take into account that you have subscribers that love you and listen to you and everything. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, again, it was weighing heavy on me, so I had to say something. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Am I going crazy, or, you know, is anybody else seeing this same stuff? I don't know. I know I'm seeing it. I hate saying that because I love Tati. Y'all, I also wanted to add in here, I didn't want no harm to come toward Tati, so do not take any hate toward her way. But I just wanted to tell y'all how disappointing it is when somebody that you admire, someone that gave you so much inspiration, it just broke my heart when I started putting 2 and 2 together. And I'm just sick of the ads, y'all. I mean, it's just like she don't even care. She just wants her money and she's done with this. And it's just so disheartening, you know, when you find out somebody that you love and you trusted is just a manipulative, money-hungry monster. But anyways, guys, that is the end of this video. Now let's read the comment that I picked in my last video. Well, congratulations, Makeup Junkie 74. Makeup Junkie says, not first, but I love your videos. Well, I'm so happy you love them, honey. I really enjoy putting them out. And I really love y'all. I mean, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate y'all supporting my channel and just coming over here for little old me. I love you, girl. Thank you. Remember, guys, you got to leave that comment if you want to get a shout out. And guys, please make sure you're still subscribed to my channel. YouTube's taking my subscribers, likes, comments. They're taking it all. Trying to ruin my life is what they're trying to do. But if you would double check that, make sure you're still subscribed. And if you're not, why the hell not? I mean, it's 100% free and it's a gift from me to you. And it's rude not to accept a gift. So you gotta take it. So go on down there and hit that button. Then I'm going to need you to rate the video, but you're only going to have one option. You can only hit the thumbs up button because my thumbs down button quit working a long time ago and YouTube won't fix it. It really just shows the engagement, but it also shows me what videos you guys are liking, what I need to do more of. And there's one more tiny thing before you guys head out.
Damn YouTube.
If you would make sure your notification bell is set to on. That way you don't miss another video of mine. I also do a lot of spoilers, so you damn sure don't want to miss none of them. That's it. That's all I got for you. I love y'all so, so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.